TikTok family. Let's get this thing going, man. Look, man, I just got through running. It is cold out here. Nose is still running, but I'm feeling super hyped right now. Right after I get done with this video, I will be on TikTok working out. So gentlemen, if I can understand if you don't want to go over there and watch. Ladies, I will be over there working out. With that being said, let's talk about it for a minute. When someone tries to play you, they play themselves. What does that mean? It means that you can't be played. That's what it means. It means that God has you highly protected, divinely protected. And when you're out here doing God's work and people take it upon themselves, like I've said previously in other videos, to try to take you down or to cause you problems, man, you're always 10 to 20 steps ahead. God has already showed you all the different scenarios of possibilities, and you don't really, let me tell you something. Most people trying to play you just want to see you uncomfortable or look like you have a problem or look like you're upset or out of frame. That's really all they want to see, right? And you never do. No matter what they throw at you, no matter what's going on, you're just always chest out, head and eyes straight to the front, looking to the future, not worried about nothing, because you really understand how things work. You know that fear is not real. You know it's another social construct that they put on us as soon as we come out the womb and slap us on our asses and start shooting us up with a bunch of stuff as babies, that they're instilling fear into you as soon as you come into the realm. And if it was not for these different things, you wouldn't know nothing about fear or having to worry about things that have not happened and probably won't happen, and worrying about what other people think and what they might think, and all these weird ass scenarios and brain power you're wasting in fear and worry and doubt. Once you, like the rest of the wolves out there, once you escape the matrix, you're no longer in fear of anything. And this really bothers people. You don't fear when you exit the realm because energy never dies, so some form of you is going somewhere, probably back to source. So you already know. You already going back to your maker when you leave here. So then that puts things in perspective about, well, what am I here for? Obviously to learn as much as I can and to try to enjoy all the different levels and emotions that I can while I'm in this realm. Okay? So fear is a social construct, and when people try to project fear onto you, they don't really know you. They don't know you. If they knew you, they would know this ain't going to work out very well for me. Because every time somebody tries to project onto you and try to play you, they play themselves. Again, shout out to Prince, that line came from him. So if they want to play themselves, you allow them to play themselves. You don't care. You know that wherever you pay attention to, that's where your mind goes, and you don't want to be dealing with that kind of stuff. So what do? You get on here, or you go to your job, or you interact with your family members. You show love, but you don't allow them to project onto you. You don't allow someone who has made up an opinion about you and don't know you to say or do whatever they want to in your realm. You know that whatever that you're trying to manifest, you need to be putting all focus on that. So when people are thinking and saying things to you like, man, you know what? You don't like to make friends, and man, you know what? You don't forgive people. Yes, I do. I just learn from my mistakes. I don't forget. See, that whole thing where they're saying you are who the 5 people you hang around. I'm a lone wolf, so I don't believe in hanging around people. But sometimes there's people you have to be around, and I've looked deeper into that saying. I believe it's deeper than that. Whoever you allow in your energy and whoever you energy exchange with, you're going to end up manifesting on the level of them. So For example, I don't listen to nobody. If I did, I would probably manifest on a level of them because they're able to get into my psyche, mess up my train of thought, and lower me subconsciously in the lower levels of probably not even good manifestations. But God has blessed me with the intuition to know not to listen to pretty much anybody. Just follow God. Whenever God gives me my orders, I pick them up. I'm a soldier. I move out. Until then, I just wait for God to give me a signal, sign, message. You know what I mean? I chill. I listen to no man or no woman because, again, you manifest your reality. I know some of you guys don't want to hear this. I'm going to tell you anyway. You manifest your reality from the spiritual realm, and the way that you access the spiritual realm is through your mind. And if your mind is full of clutter and negative thoughts from negative people around you, you will manifest such. Okay? I'm trying to live by example here. I don't really bring up manifestation stuff too much because, again, the game is to be sold, not to be told. I had to learn this the hard way. But it doesn't mean I'm not living by this philosophy. I know this stuff to be true. Where did I get the knowledge from? Well, I'm not out here reading any books, figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know that. I'm not out here watching somebody or listening to somebody's stuff. Absolutely not. I'm trying to be the most authentic me I can be. So while I'm doing my inner healing and I'm doing deep thought about stuff, I just start thinking about how, hey, this is the only way things make sense. I mean, for us to have to sleep and go into the spiritual realm every day, right? It's the only way it makes sense. For things to start there, and we have to pull things from that realm into this reality through our imagination, through our mind, through our subconscious. Hey, Reggie, what's going on, homie? You know what I'm saying? What's up, man? You up early today? Yeah, man. So when I say I don't listen to nobody and hang around nobody, I'm very selective. It's because if you put yourself around just anybody, then just anything will happen to you. But as I'm moving with intent in my life and I speak with intent, you know, all my actions are with intent. I'm able to manifest things without having to do any scripting, writing stuff down. You know, I can just think about it and it'll work its way into this realm because I don't allow anything negative. Anytime somebody's trying to tell me about myself, when you start allowing a bunch of random people, and this is why I tell y'all it's deeper than, you know, just, you know what I'm saying, being ignorant and, oh, this guy don't take criticism. You cannot allow somebody to criticize you that you have not built a council. Like, if they're not part of your council you built, how do you know where their intent is coming from with this criticism they have for you? You don't. So you could be taking that and they're leading you down a path of disaster or whatever, or failure, and then turn around and be like, what? Ain't nobody made them do that. And you know what I'm saying? They want to see you fail anyway. You got to follow God. And God is just telling me this is the way it works. You know what I'm saying? And he's always telling me, hey, how did you come into this realm? By myself? Okay then, what else you need to know? Hey, if somebody don't act right around me, I don't need you to be around me. I don't, you know, family, friends, whatever. Because I know that the only way that I can get where I want to be at, and I've seen this throughout my life too. I've made the mistake of trying to take people with me, and I've been drugged down. I didn't know I was a healer, and a lot of you guys out there probably are. And sometimes you're attracted to women because you really want to heal them, but you think you want to be with them, and it's not meant to be like that. You know what I'm saying? And once you figure that out, you know, say any ex that you had before you or whatever, you have no like ill will towards them because you probably were meant to heal them, because when you met them, you knew they were broken. You felt it, right? And as a man, as a leader, you want to fix things, and sometimes you conflate that with wanting to date. Anyway, you figure things out, man. And you got to start eliminating certain kind of energies from around you so that you can allow the energy you're trying to manifest in this realm. I'm talking some deep stuff here today because I'm feeling really good. That time off that I took and detoxing from the internet and stuff really helped me out and really cleared my mind. One thing I found out is it's lonely at the top, and whatever you do, you gotta watch people around you. Absolutely. Got that rhyming too. That's how I know you in the soul tribe, man. You know what I'm saying? All that shit flowed, man. You have to. And you know, I had to learn that, man, recently, Reggie. You know how it's lonely at the top. Now, they say that because it's a figure of speech, and it's really just saying that there's very few there with you. That's what it really means, because as men, we all know. We have no problem, you know what I'm saying, riding solo bolo. Once you figure that out, man, look, man, I'm going out to bars and clubs by myself. Not so much clubs, mainly bars. And do you know how much of a step up it is to go to a bar and you're just riding solo bolo? Like, I used to ride with people, and everybody I didn't realize was kind of using my energy to get women to come over to us. Man, I can just use my own energy and have a whole group of women come over to me, or walk up to a group of women. And if they shut me down, nobody will know. It's just me there. You know, my boys are there like, oh, that was nice. It's just me there. It's like, I held my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, if I held my own, you know what I mean? You walk off. I'm having a good time, man. You know, like I said, God, this reminds me, you come in this realm alone, you leave this realm alone. You know, and every experience you have with people in this realm, that's part of the experience itself. It's not meant for you to take them with you when you leave, like the person themselves, but the memories and the experiences. And you can choose. That's the great part about memory. You can drop the bad memories of somebody if you want to, which your mind does that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Half of your memories are made up from your mind, if you don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So the way you remember things is not how things really went down. So you can pick and choose the good memories and dump the old memories. You know, you get to make these life experiences with people. And if you look at it the right way, every person you're hanging around or interacting with, you can get a life lesson out of it and grow as a person and be way better. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at things. That's how I look at things. So when people try to play with me and play in my energy, they really just play themselves, because no matter what, you know, I'm going to learn something from the experience. No matter what, I'm going to walk away from it once I realize what's going on. And no matter what, they're going to regret what they did. It won't be the other way around. I'll have no regrets, because I know that's the way it was meant to be for me to learn that lesson. Some lessons are hard lessons. I'm a Leo, I'm I'm hard-headed, I'm a Leo. So it took, you know, this level of narcissism from my ex for me to realize, hey, you're in this alone, brother. Nobody can see your dreams and your passion but you. So you get where you need to go to, and then you start trying to level yourself up with a woman once you get there. Or if I find a woman on my way there that's willing to deal with me, and how little attention I can give her, because I'm pursuing something that I know is going to end up creating generational wealth for my son and his son's son and daughters or whatever, and possibly my future kids, depending on if I find a good woman or not. But otherwise, man, you know, I'm just going to focus on my dreams and my goals. And I have a lot of people as I'm going on my way. It's cold out here, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why I ran earlier. It's cold out here, and now the adrenaline is wearing off, and your boy is getting cold. You know what I'm saying? It's cold. Your boy is getting cold, man. But I want to hang in there. Where we at? 13 minutes? I'm going to hang in there and work out a little bit, then come back out here. This mountain cold is a different kind of cold. I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. It's not black people kind of weather. Okay? Let's just put it like that. It's, you know, I like it warm. What do you want me to say, man? What do you want me to say? But anyway, yeah. So you just gotta ignore people. Like I said, when someone tries to play you, since you're on your purpose, they can't play you, man. I'm telling you, it happens every time. Every time I have somebody that tries to go up against me for no reason other than they don't like the way that I move because I'm confident, they play themselves. Because I don't lie, right? I never lie to y'all. As a matter of fact, I've always been told, you tell too much. Nah, I don't think so, homie. I tell just enough. I know how people work because I am a person, and I know what I want to be told and what I don't care about hearing, and I live that way. So I tell y'all what y'all need to hear as far as my personal stuff, but I don't tell too much. You ain't gonna hear me talking too much about anything. And that's the way I like for y'all to be too. Don't tell anybody too much anything. Your business is your business. And what you do is you project what you want, If you want people to see a certain part of your life, then let them see a certain part of it. Is that manipulation? Absolutely not. That is you being who you are. And if they want to perceive it to be manipulation or whatever, let them perceive it that way. That's not what it is. It's just you having full control of how you're going to allow yourself to be perceived and how much information you're going to give other people. Because we know as wolves, the more information people have of you, how is that benefiting you? It's not. It's not. It's not benefiting you whatsoever. Give me a little panoramic real quick on this other trail that I walk on. You know what I'm saying? So again, when they try to play you, when they try to get information out of you, or they try to make assumptions and start smear campaigns on you, or if a woman is trying to play you more specifically, and she wants to do a little dating, you know, breadcrumbing and all this weird stuff, she plays herself. Because she's investing more time into you than you're investing into her. And this applies to those groups or whatever too, whoever is, you know, giving you a hard time. They're really just playing themselves. Because you're not being bothered by anything, because you can't be bothered, because you're on your purpose. And when things do come up, you handle them, and you also understand that's a part of your journey. And you'll never, even though you let this stuff go with these people, you'll never allow them back in your energy, because you know, like I just said, the people that you allow in your energy, that you interact with, will either hinder you or help you to get to the goal that you want to get to, you know, via manifestation. They could manifest roadblocks for you, or they can help contribute with their, you know, energy that's working towards their goals and whatever. That's good energy, and it'll help pull you towards where you need to be at. Otherwise, you're just out there, man, dust in the wind, man. You know what I mean? Like out there with a bunch of losers. And this is what they mean by that saying, like the 5 people. Because I was like literally taking it like, I don't have no 5 friends. I'm not gonna surround myself. But that doesn't mean like whoever you are interacting with, if they're not on the same kind of path as you, you know, and they're not adding to your journey, then they're really hindering you. And so when people are saying things like, well, to do something like that is just having an echo chamber of no, it's not. And for someone to bring that up makes me feel like it's a person that likes to make people feel like they need other random people to be in their life. No, you should always be guarding your energy and thinking about who you allow in your energy. So if you're just letting random people that you don't agree with, that you know as soon as you see them, like, oh, they're gonna say something smart, they got something to say, that's already putting you in a bad energy before you even see them. So you think allowing them in your energy is a good idea, only to do what? Because society makes you feel like it's a bad thing to cut people out of your life that, you know, to you, you know, bad energy, but they're not really perceived that way by everybody else. Who cares how everybody else perceives them? They're bad energy. I don't want nothing to do with them. Therefore, I'm not going to interact with them. This bridge, man, it's kind of crazy. You know, I'm taking my time on it. It's kind of crazy. So I get hit with this all the time. Like, you know, they even try to call me a narcissist for not allowing people to play around in my energy, for cutting people off. Well, if you want to start making that a narcissistic trait, then you can call me whatever you want to call me. I know that coming up with different terminologies to frame people that are opinionated and don't go along to get along, you know, they keep coming up with new ones every year, and it seems like they're targeting, you know what I'm saying, men for the most part with it. So whatever new word they come up with or term to put men in a box or people in a box that are opinionated, it's fine, it's whatever. I don't even care anymore. I don't even care. Just watch how these terms are coming up out of nowhere for anybody that comes off opinionated or whatever, which they misuse the terms anyway, because we know what narcissism is, a soulless person. It's funny, someone say, it's not good. Exactly. And as a man, you never feel like you're alone when you're aligned with God. You got your ancestors. And for those of you who are weird and try to make it a weird thing about your ancestors, man, your ancestors are in your blood right now, man. Like, everything about you is your ancestors. If you don't understand that, then that's your problem. You know what I mean? But your ancestors with you at all times, man. If you don't understand those kind of things, then you need to go back to school. But I never feel alone. And any man, and that's the problem, a lot of dudes too. Some of these guys get caught up and let society tell them, oh, you're alone, you're alone. As a man, you should never even be worried about being alone. You should know, because you, as a man, I'm not trying to be funny, but you are the pipeline to God. You are the direct line to God. When you get along with God, God talks to you, and then you disseminate the information to woman and child. That's the way it works to me. That's in my book how it runs. That's what I'm noticing so far. If you don't like that, it is what it is. I'm just telling you right now. I don't know, maybe women do get messages directly from God, but to me, it seems like men know how to logically disseminate that information without having a bunch of emotion attached to it that everybody can digest and feel comfortable with. Therefore, men are mostly leaders. We'll logically handle the information that we're getting from God, whereas a woman will get a download from God, and be all over the place. Like, I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying, man, you know, so I believe that's the reason why it is what it is. And I'm not going to never sway from that, because as I've gotten in line with God and the downloads I'm getting, I'm not saying that women don't get them, but I believe it'll go to her head. I believe she'll come off the wrong kind of way, whereas I come off the right kind of way to be able to bring people together because I'm a man. Not only that, I've been a leader before in the army and whatnot, but as a man, you just know that you're held accountable. So you take people that you're held accountable for, in my opinion, more serious than most women do. I'm just being real, because we're taught as men, you know, you got to take care of, you know, the women and children and everything else. So, you know, I just feel like, you know, we get our downloads from God, and we can disseminate that download a lot better than if a woman's getting it. You know what I'm saying? And they can take however they want to take it, but that's the way that households have normally been able to be maintained up until recent history, where women are kind of taking over. So it is what it is. I'm just being honest. I know how to lead my house. Me and my son, all we've been doing is growing and getting better since I had to start over. So I don't know what my ex is doing, but I know she ain't doing as good as me. And all I know is this: when a man's leading the household, you know what I'm saying, he's going to be able to get the information, know what information to take in, and know how to move on it, and there won't be no emotion attached to it. It'll get done. It'll get done. So, but that's all I got to say, y'all. I'll be back on here in a little bit. It's getting so cold out here. I can't feel my face. On King David, I can't feel my face. I'm surprised my nose is not red, man. Well, I know why. I'm black, but you know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, man, it is cold out, y'all. I gotta go. Peace, love, and light. I'm gonna get on TikTok for a few minutes. I might jump back on here for a quick live, y'all. I love talking to y'all. Y'all know how it is. And you guys make sure you're hitting that like button. YouTube is getting funky monkey. I'm telling you, they're getting funky monkey. They are cutting views. One of my videos from yesterday got flagged. I don't even think I said anything too crazy, but YouTube is getting funky, y'all. So more than ever, I need for you guys to hit the like button, share the lives, you know, and just as importantly, just like Reggie does every time, leave a comment, man. You're saving the channel when you leave those comments. It's engagement, especially the longer comments. Shout out to Reggie and the other people that leave longer comments. It really shows engagement, and it shows that you guys are interested in what you're seeing. So that kind of stuff really helps the algorithm. So you guys are doing way more than you know. So just continue to hit that like button, leave a dope comment, leave a quick comment, leave any kind of comment, leave a FU comment. I got one yesterday. Dude had 3 paragraphs of, you know, you ain't shit content. You know what I'm saying? It's still 3 paragraphs of engagement. So it's all good. It's all good. I didn't read all of it, homie. I'm sorry. I'm not going to read 3 paragraphs of hate. But I did read the first sentences, and it was kind of funny. It was kind of funny. So, you know what I mean? You're hidden from the channel, but it was kind of funny. But I just want you guys, you know what I mean, just engage and do what you want to do. You know what I mean? Have a good time. If you think what I say is BS, then you can think whatever I say is BS. It's fine. You know, it's your opinion. Leave your comments. You know, I love all right? Peace, love, and light. Y'all be back on here a little bit later.